Yeah, I know. It's been a minute since I've been live. I went back to school on Monday. Today I was meant to go to school, but instead I stayed at home because I think I've got the flu. I think I've caught the flu from, I don't know. Yeah, so I stayed at home today. Hi guys. Let's just do a quick fun, easy. Apparently they said this is an easy one. I was like, let me come say hi to my tribe. I'm like struggling with this flu and I don't know. I've not been putting anything up like that. So let me just move this. I was actually meant to grab something here. Guys, I'm gonna have to stand up a bit. Hi guys, hi. I need this plastic thing. Just wanted to come and say hi and let's try something fun. I went back to school on Monday and I'm struggling. But I'm going to try and go to school tomorrow, guys, because I need to try and keep up or catch up. So we're going to do easy sketch for beginners. I saw this not quite long and I was like, okay, we've got to try it. This was the last one we did on the 22nd of October. And yeah, so I don't know if it actually looks like a floating cube chess. That was meant to be a floating chess we did on Monday. Was it Monday? Yeah. Oh, okay. So it was yesterday I didn't come on. Yeah, it feels like forever, guys. But yesterday was the only day that I didn't come on. Today is Tuesday, Wednesday, right? So yeah, it felt like forever. So I just want us to try this optical illusion. Like I said, I saw it's not quite long. And then I was like, okay, we've got to try this one. So I'm just going to set everything up that I need. I will be using a HB pencil for now. And I think no, this 5B. Hi guys, hi. So I'm looking for a HB, guys. So we're going to use a HB pencil. I apologize, guys. I've got the flu. I went to school on Monday, and was it Monday I went to school? Yeah, Monday. I went to school on Monday, and then I've gone and caught myself some flu. This morning I woke up and my throat is really sore, guys. Very sore. So we're going to be using this green marker pencil or whatever you call it, because that's what the guy used, a green stuff. But I think this is, I don't know if I should use this one or use a green like this. I'm just trying to prep to see. So we're meant to use, I think I'll use a green pencil, coloring pencil, because this one may be too. Hi guys, hi. Let me see. This one is actually not bad. It gives that pointy thing that he wants. So I think I'm going to use this one, guys, because I saw him using something similar. And then he also used a white, I think it's a crayon or a pencil, whatever. I'm just assuming that's what he used because there's no instruction there. So I'm just prepping everything that I need to use. Hi as homie hair pastries. Hi, welcome to my live. I was meant to go live yesterday, but I was in school, guys. So when I came home, I don't know, I just went to sleep. I had my lunch and I went to sleep, guys. That's what I seem to be doing these days. Sleep. Hi, how are you doing, hair pastries? Are you okay? So yeah, so that's what I seem to be doing these days, guys. Just sleep. Go to school, eat, sleep, do the housework, sleep. Basically have no energy for anything. So yeah, I was meant to come on yesterday, but and then this morning I was meant to go to school. I got everything all ready to go to school, and my throat just seized. Like, I've been sleeping, let me be honest with you guys. All day I've been sleeping. I had my actually dinner. I've not had my breakfast. I actually had my breakfast here with me, guys. So this is supposed to be my breakfast, and it's past 3 o'clock now, because I've been asleep, guys. I've been asleep, and this is overnight oats, berries overnight oats that I made. And I'm actually trying to edit it so that I can share it with you guys, this recipe for this berries, mixed berries overnight oats. But um it's just not got the strength and time yet to finish it. But I think before today or tomorrow, I will share the recipe today. So this is actually my breakfast, guys. Breakfast I was meant to have, and it's 3 o'clock now. So yeah. But I'm loving these overnight oats, guys. When you don't have to like cook your oats, and it's just so beautiful. Yeah. So this is my breakfast that I'll be having, and so I'll be having sips or bites of them whilst I do this, guys. So guys, this was what we did last on Monday. Sorry guys, I'm chewing as I go. Apparently these oats are meant to give you lots of vitamins, the seeds. So that's why I'm kind of like eating it. So this is meant to be my breakfast, guys, and it's afternoon already. So I have to eat this as I schedule you guys. So come hang out with me, guys. If you're new on here, my name is Sasha, and then welcome to my platform. On here, I like to try tricks, hacks, anything that people say is easy for beginners. I'd love to try them, and so you guys don't have to. So this was what I did on Monday, and I would like you guys to tell me if this thing looks like a floating cube, because apparently this is meant to be a floating cube, guys. Well, I don't know. So I do have them on my live replay as well, for anyone that wants to go and check out how we did this cube, guys. This was actually very easy. It was actually easier than when I did this one, guys. This one is also supposed to be another floating ball or something, optical illusion, but to me I don't know if it looks like an optical illusion or not. So this was another one we did. We've done quite a lot of optical illusions, but apparently this one is supposed to be an easy one. I did do a review on this. I got this compass set thing for sketching. So yeah, all that is on my live replay, guys. So let's just dive into this. So we're going to be doing easy drawing on paper for beginners. So I'm just going to get myself another paper. So we're going to start. I've just prepped everything that I need on here, and bear with me if I'm having my oats as I talk to you guys, because I have to like get in my vitamin C, because I've got the flu, guys. So this overnight oats is so good. I've been trying out so many overnight oats, guys, and I've been sharing them on my platform as well. So if you haven't seen any of them, go and check it out. It takes like 5 minutes to prepare, and then it lasts you for 4 days. So if you do like the a large batch, it lasts me for like 4 days, guys. And this one, the reason why I like this one is because the seeds, I actually got this frozen mix bag. I got it frozen, right? When I first tried it, it was so sour, but now I discovered there's a way to make the frozen berries very sweet, so you can use them for your oats. So I have actually shared banana bread overnight oats on my platform. I've shared blueberry, I've shared pina colada, that's pineapple, I've shared the mango overnight oats. I've shared quite a lot, guys, and there's so much more of the overnight oats that I want to experiment. So this was my first time making this mixed berry one, and I will be doing that editing. I started the editing already, but because of school and this flu that I've gone and caught from school. I'm kind of slow with my editing. If you notice on my platform, I haven't been putting out quite a lot like I used to, but bear with me, guys. Let me just get my head round going back to school, and I'll start sharing more hacks and tricks and stuff. So that's why I decided to come live to just share with you guys. Let's try and do this one and see how it goes. With no further ado, or is that what they call it? With no further ado, if you guys are all prepped, let me start all over again. So I've got this, my plastic thing. This is from a cutting board, so we are going to be using this for the circle, guys. I was meant to use my compass, but I haven't practiced using that compass, guys. The only time I used the compass was the day we did I think it was the day we did this one, was when I used the compass, and ever since then, guys, it's just too much. It's too much brain work for me. So I just go back to my trusted circle plastic, right? So let me just start. Feel free to say hi, guys. Hi, welcome to my tribe. Welcome. So he puts the paper this way. If you guys can see, I'm trying not to let this phone capsize. Samsung flip phone is no good for content creating. If any of you are thinking of going into content creating, don't be fooled by it, the phone being big screens. Yeah, it's good for editing, but not for like content creating. Like to film, you would never see a stand for your mobile phone, guys. Never ever. Like the only one I see is like those ones for like what do they call it? For what do you call that thing? For a tablet. That's the only kind of stand you would find, and still doesn't really help. So that's just my own advice for anyone that wants to go into content creating. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing, guys. Right? I'm trying not to get the phone to the edge, because when I get it to the edge, then it falls off. Let me see. Can you see shadows as well? Anyway, bear with me, guys. So we're going to draw a circle, and I think his circle is in the middle, guys. So if I use my ruler, it's good to use your measurement so you get the exact stuff. After this, guys, I need to try and do some studying as well, because I need to like join my crew. They've moved to the next class, guys. I've been off for like 2 months, and on Monday when I went to school was when they all went to the new class, and I'm kind of missing all of them, guys. So I just need to like try and study hard now so I can just go there. Yeah. So anyway, I think this is just the middle. This is the middle. This got to be the middle. I don't know. Who cares? All I know is it has to be a circle here, guys. I hope you all are doing well. I hope you all are doing well. My name is Sasha. If you're new on here, welcome to my platform. We do tricks, we do hacks, we try anything that anyone says it's easy way to like kind of do things. I will try it, guys, and see. And I haven't done this one before, so do you know I'm trying to get it to the middle, but I'm just going to freestyle it because I don't know what I'm doing now, and I've started with doubting myself. So we're going to make the round circle. So I'm using a HB pencil. So apparently this is an easy one for beginners. Okay, let's see. Okay, excuse me, guys. It made the perfect circle as well. So that was a good one. I used a plastic container, nothing fancy. So after he's done that, what else does he do? So he starts to draw lines, but he does not say how big the lines should be. So I'm just going to use my common sense now and just map out my own lines, guys. So we're going to do 1 inch because his lines are actually quite big. So we'll do 1 inch. 1 inch? Is that what you call it? Inch? I almost called it inch. The African in me almost came out there. Like inch. Inch. I don't know what you call it, guys. I don't know. the flu is affecting me. That's the excuse I'm going to use. So I'm just mapping out my lines because, I mean, I'm not good with lines. There was one that I did. By the time I was done doing the lines was all bendy. So there's just going to be an odd one here. Hi guys, hi. Hello. How are you all doing? So I'm going to do the same here. So this is supposed to be an easy one. Easy. I actually missed being online, guys. I missed you all. So I'm just mapping out, I don't know if you call it inch or each, whatever it is. I apologize if I make weird noise. I've got the flu. My throat, or maybe it's just the weather, guys, because the weather was like 7 degrees this morning, and guys, I am loving it. I'm loving the heat, the cold, sorry. I absolutely love the freshness of this cold, guys. Like, I haven't even sweat all day today. That's a miracle. But then also I started a new medication yesterday for my sweating, so maybe that could also be. Do you know, I've just measured this, and for some reason my ruler is still giving me dodgy lines. How is that even possible? I've literally just done it. Let me start this way, guys. You see, even with my measurements, it's still very dodgy. See, I actually made, oh my days. Okay, so we're going to start the lines. I don't know if I should start with, I'll just go straight with the marker, guys. So he used the green marker. So we're just going to bite. Just be brave. Because I know that's what he used. Oh my days. I hope my my center table would, oh yeah, it can actually come off. Because I use this for my sketches and there's lots of marks on it now. Anyway, guys, because this table is actually really good. We got it from Yusk. This coffee table, it kind of stands up, like it turns into, like, what do you call it? It raises up, which is really good for sketching. I don't know how to explain it. So he starts to draw a line and he uses green, and green is my favorite color. Green is one of my favorite color, guys. I love white, black, green, and brown. But green is very close to my heart. I love green. So yeah, so he uses green. I suppose that's what caught my eyes with this, is the green thing. Hi guys. So yeah, so back to the weather, guys. It was so cold and I love that. I love the chill. I love when it's cold and it's not raining. Yeah, I love that. So we're just drawing lines. It's not rocket science. Oh my days. This is where this thing is going to let me down now. So just keep drawing the lines. I think that's what he did. Let me watch him so that I don't go and overdo mine. So he dropped that, yeah. It continues that way. This one is so easy. But the end illusion was really, really nice, guys. So yeah, so I can't wait for like Halloween time to draw like some beautiful Halloween sketches as well. I've seen quite a lot of them. So I would actually suggest you map out your lines so that the lines kind of like work together. I hope you guys can see the way this thing is. So yeah, map out the line. I use one each inch, and that way you get like even lines, I think, if you're to do this. So we just carry on. So yeah, tomorrow I will go to school, guys. So yesterday in school, and for those of you that are wondering, I'm studying SFE, Swedish for Immigrants, to learn the language. Yesterday I went to school, so my teacher is not around, and we had like a substitute teacher, guys. And it's nice to have those substitute teachers sometimes because of the dialect. Is it what you call a dialect, right? So you kind of hear other people's way of speaking Swedish. But do you know that did not understand a word this woman said? Maybe two words I understood. That was it. I was just saying yeah, yeah, yeah to her. I don't know what dialect she had on, but I was struggling to understand yesterday. I literally was struggling. So yeah, I would have loved to go today again so that I can practice hearing her own dialect as well. But tomorrow she will still be there. So tomorrow when I go to school, I'll try and just listen. But but her language was just different from my teacher's language. At least with my teacher's language, I can understand a little bit of what she's saying. But with this one yesterday, I had no clue what she was saying. Even when she said we were not allowed to use mobile telephone, I still didn't hear what she was saying. And there was something my teacher was saying yesterday. When so when I came home, I was asking my husband what did he mean, and he was like, "What am I saying?" So every minute now and then she says enemy, enemy. So I didn't know what enemy was. So it was when I came home, I asked my husband, and then my husband says she's saying something like that like, do you understand? So I was like, I thought, do you understand is your förstå? And he says, yeah, but some people say, sorry, to me, all I heard was enemy, enemy. Like she carried on saying enemy, enemy. And I actually thought it was enemy, but I still don't know what he told me it was, that it wasn't enemy. Whatever I was hearing wasn't enemy. But all I heard from this woman was enemy, enemy. And so, yeah, so Sweden is hard, man. Learning the language is hard because I think words have different context. It's just like yesterday, they gave us some new words to learn. So there was one word called hänga med, right? And they say that hänga med may mean follow me, follow up, or do you understand? So if hänga med is do you follow me, like follow up, or follow me, or do you understand? How can enemy be also do you understand? And then how can your förstå also be do you understand? I got confused. I'm like, which is it? Is it enemy or hänga med or your förstå? What is it? So Swedish language is difficult, it's confusing. So yesterday, all I kept hearing this woman say was enemy, enemy, enemy. And I'm like, what's the is enemy? Like, I mean, so many words she was like giving yesterday, I had no clue. And she kept looking at me, eye contact with me, and me, I'm there just nodding along. I'm like, yeah, I'm understanding. Even when she's asking us something, and I'm still saying yeah, because in my mind, I was like, what is the point fighting my ear? My ear cannot hear what she's saying. So what is the point? So now he bends the hold on, let's pause. So now he bends the paper still. So he still leaves it this angle, guys. I hope you guys can see this, right? I should probably just pin this down like he does, but like he did. But yeah, I'm just using my normal table, guys. So yeah, so he goes here and then let me see. So I think it's this one because they're meant to be three, right? 1, 2, 3. Okay. So he goes with this one like so. And then he maps out 5 centimeter. So I'm just going to use this marker like he did, guys. So he mapped out 5. So apparently this is meant to be easy. Oh, hold on. Let me see that he mapped out 5, guys, before I go and do 5. So yeah, so yesterday was just interesting in school. By the time I finished in school, I felt like, I don't know. So yeah, so I do need to start studying quite a lot outside of school. Today we were actually meant to do presentation in school. So yeah, but I was like, no, my voice, like my throat was just really sore in the morning. So let me sit this one out. Oh, hold on, guys. I think he actually dropped it down. It wasn't that far back like I just did. But the thing with this marker thing is that once I do it, that's it. Hold on. Maybe this is how he did it. I think this is how he did it, guys. Let me just double check again. Because it does not tell. So, I'm just trying to fast forward there. So, guys, after this, I'm going to try and do some studying before I prepare dinner today. So today I'll be making chili con carne with a twist. Okay. So I get what he did now. He lined this bit up. He lined this bit up with this one down here. So this and this has to be the same. Like, oh my days, my front part is just making everything move away. Oh, so he lined it up. And then he measured out 5, guys. Make it backwards. So, oh my days. So he does 5. Like so. And then, hi guys, hi. Welcome to my channel. My name is Sasha. If you're new on here, welcome to my tribe, guys. Welcome. So we are doing easy illusion for beginners. So he does another 5 here, guys. So I'm just going to do 5 here. 5 centimeter here, guys. And then the next one is a 4 centimeter. I don't know if you guys can see. So we'll do 4 here. Trying to center it properly. Oh, Sugar's Bell. I've taken it a little bit over the line. And I bet this thing does not erase, does it? Oh my, that's why I prefer using a pencil. Oh, I've taken it a little bit over the line, guys. But anyway, so. And then he uses the pencil now to map out. I don't know why he did that. So after doing that, he still uses this the ruler. I don't know what he's doing, but we'll see. So I think he's trying to map out a curve here. So, oh, this will bother me now. So then he goes here. Okay, he maps out 5, 5, 5, and 5, right? Okay, guys, so he goes here now, and then he starts to map out 5. So we're going to map out. Where did he go? Is he here? Guys, I just want to try again. So he goes there. Okay, so the first one is here on this side here. So he maps out 5, right? So it will be 5. He puts a dot there, and then he goes here. Let's see the next one. Okay, so the next one is half of this, and then he does another 5. So He does a 5 here as well, right? 5. Hi guys, we're doing optical illusion. Apparently this is an easy one. So he does that one, and then he goes to the last one. He goes to the last one and he does another 5. So 5 there. So apparently those are supposed to be the map. Oh, let's see what he does now. So after that, and then he starts to draw from there. Okay, so he starts to draw, but then guess what, guys? Here he actually made this one touch the circle, and I didn't do that. So this one was meant to touch the circle. We're meant to go down. Guys, you know what? I'm just going to leave it like that for now. And then he did kind of like a bend here. He did a bend here, but that's why I got this. Let me see if this actually works. Yeah, this may actually work for me, right? Yeah, so I'm going to use this, guys. So because it's supposed to be here. And what did he use? He used a pencil. So long as all the spots, it touches, I don't know what you call this thing. It came from my compass set. And yeah, so I use this one instead. And I think all this is meant to touch here though. So how do I go back without making a mess on here? So it did touch the end. I think I know what I'm going to use. I'm going to use a crayon instead. I don't know. I've got this green crayon here. So maybe if I use a crayon, no, it's not the same. So they have to all touch the... And if I do this now, it becomes awful. I need it to touch. I'm so worried now. I'm so worried. Okay. That one touched. And then this one. This one has to touch the edge as well. Right. This one is not quite there, but there's nothing else I can do, guys. There's always going to be a flaw in everything I do. So... because I don't do trial runs. I basically just see the hack and I'm like, okay, I've got to do it. So there's no trial run here. It's just me trying. Oh my days. The line has gone iffy. Oh, I'm trying to put the line together. I'm trying to like make the line straight enough. Bad enough I've already destroyed this bit. Oh no, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it like this, guys. I'm just gonna leave it like this. No. I'm not doing it to myself. I'm not doing it. That marker is a bit weird. Guys, I've still got my oats here, but I don't think I can talk and eat at the same time. So anyway, I'm just going to leave it like this. Yeah, I've got my oats because I've got the flu, so I've got to have this. Boom. Okay, so the next thing he does is he uses a black marker. So we're going to get out my black marker. This guys is black, but whenever I use this, it becomes blue. I don't know why it does that, but we're going to use that next. So we'll use this marker now to start making the illusion, guys. Okay, so he first of all drew he went over the line. So after this, I'll do some studying, and then I make my chili con carne with a twist. I love using beans, baked beans in minced meats. It's been a long time since I actually did that. In England, that's a good way of eating minced meats. But I'm going to do it with a twist today, guys. Trust me to never do anything normal. What is actually normal these days? Hi, guys. Hi. So he just started painting it in. So he used the marker, and that's what I'm doing, guys. So apparently this is an easy illusion to do. Just gonna paint this in. I'm actually enjoying doing this illusion, like illusions in general, because I think they kind of like help your brain. It's like puzzle. It's like a puzzle, right? I think. So the only thing about the marker is if you make a mistake, you can't actually erase it. So you're stuck with it. So you have to try and concentrate so you don't make a mistake. So trying to make it as black as possible. So for Halloween, we will go back into sketching again. I actually miss drawing things, but it's nice to like train your hands with other things like this sort of like 3D stuff as well, because I have to train my hands to get used to sketching as well. I think someone actually said practice makes perfect. So the more I practice, the more my hand gets used to all these things. So yeah, so I'm loving taking a break from like realistic drawings and all the other things that we've been doing. So anyone that's missed it, we've got them on replay. Yeah, so you can always like go back and just check out what we've been doing so far. But there's still so much to do on here. There's so much that I've been like looking at, lots of magic tricks. So yes, I will actually come on camera and we are going to try and debunk some of the magic tricks. So every time I come live, we do one magic trick, and then we just try and see if how it's done and stuff like that. I've never done magic trick before, but I will do that. I'll do like a week, I think, of lives. So basically when I come back from school, before I kind of like have a nap, I think I will come online, and then so that will probably be in the afternoons, but not yet though, not now. Probably next week or so, or next 2 weeks. We'll try some magic trick. We'll just do it for 1 week. I don't want to do more than 1 week's worth of magic tricks because I don't know if I would even be good at it. Because all these things are like the ones I've been seeing is like hand tricks. And you guys, I don't know if you know, my hands are like very dodgy. Like I've got very weird hands. So I don't know how I'm going to do magic tricks with my dodgy hands. But we're going to try that for like maybe 5 days live. So, but I don't know when yet. but there is so much more that I want to do. And now that the weather is getting cold as well, I want to try and see if I can knit. So we're going to do some knitting live as well. So if you want to be a part of all this, guys, you can always just turn on, so click the subscribe button and turn on your post notification, because whenever I go live, I don't usually plan it. I just come whenever my head tells me to. So if you turn on your post notification, it gives you a notification whenever I come live, and then you guys can just join or just say hi or just watch or just, hopefully I inspire you guys, because like most of the things that I've been doing on my YouTube, I never thought I would ever do them, like sketching. On Monday was 1 year since I picked up the pencil and I started sketching, guys. And ever since then, I've been sketching and I'm loving it. I just love what I create afterwards. And it's okay to make mistakes. If I show you the first Tom and Jerry that I made, I sketched. It was not as good, but I carried on practicing. And that's why I keep saying that social media can be a positive in our life, because social media is how I kind of like look at other people's sketch and follow along. This thing that I'm doing, I wouldn't have been able to do it if we didn't have social media where people share their content. How would I have known how to do all these illusions that I'm trying to do? So there is positive in it. And that's why, like on my platform, I just want it to be a positive space where people can come. We inspire each other, guys. We learn from each other. I hope that some of the things that I do kind of like motivate you to go out there and want to do something similar, or just do something that you've been putting on hold, because you only have one life to live, like they say, and let's just try and live our best, right? So, and I'm just trying to remove any whiteness because it's meant to be like pure black. But you see what it says about this pen being dodgy? When you look at it now, it looks blue, right? But it's meant to be black. So I don't know, maybe they made a mistake in IKEA, or maybe this is how the black is supposed to be. But and this is the only dark one there, so there's not even navy blue. So this is black according to, I'm trying to just go in here without making a mess. Yes, I'm just trying to remove any white things that I see. And then when it dries, hopefully it becomes pitch black or pitch blue. I don't know. Okay, so this is what he did, right? I've actually bent my distance. So he darkened here. And then after that, what else does he do? He starts to draw lines as well. So he draws 3 lines here. Hold on. So he now uses a pencil. Let me close this down. So after doing this thing here, just give me a minute. Let me tie my wrapper. I'm wearing a traditional African wrapper. Wrappers that we wear when we're at home in Africa. That's what I'm wearing. So it's just easy to like, yeah. So I think I bent that. There's only one flop I made here, guys. But so then he goes, and then let's see what he draws next. So he goes here. Oh, the paper is actually still like this, guys. That's why he probably pinned it down. So then he goes here and he draws lines. So let's see how many lines he did. So he draws, hold on. So he draws 3 lines in here, right? But with a pencil. So I'm guessing it's like this. But the good thing with the pencil is that I can always go back and erase it. draws another one here. And then let's see. Okay, oh, hold on. And then he goes here and he draws another one here. Let's see how he did it. Hi guys, hi. You're wondering what I'm doing, right? We're doing easy sketch apparently for beginners, optical illusion. So this is meant to be an easy one. So let me see what he did next. And then he drew from there to there. Hold on. So he drew from here. So he drew from this line to this line. Oh my days. Is this what he did? Oh, I need to go back again, guys. I think my eyes is playing tricks on me. Okay, so he does that. And I'm just waiting to see what he does next, guys. So he does this line, he does that line. He didn't actually get to the ends though. Okay, so he goes there. Okay. So he straightens it out like this, guys. And then he draws a line here. So like that. And then he starts to darken these lines. Let's see what he does. So he darkens the lines. So I think I'm going to use a 8B. I don't know why he drew the lines though if he's going to darken everything. So I'm going to use 8B for this. Guys, I'm just watching to see what he did. So he darkens this side. And then he lightens here. And then, let's see. I'm just watching before I start to do anything, guys. Because I only watched this once. Okay, so that's, he stopped here. Okay. I think I get what he's doing. So he shaded here. So we're using 8B because it looks like the darkest one he used. And he did strokes like this. He kind of used something very black. So I think 8B is black, right? Like black. So he does this. And it says when you're shading, you kind of don't use the tip of your pencil. So this is what he did. But his feels very darker than this. But then sometimes because you're using it's the screen, the colors may be different. But I know here is meant to be very dark according to what he's done. So he darkens here. Okay, so where does he stop though? He carries on and then he stops here. Hi guys, hi. It feels like forever that I've not been live, but it's only yesterday I was on live, I think. Yesterday I actually wanted to come live. And what did I come live yesterday? Yesterday's Tuesday, right? And I was on live. I came home, I had my lunch, and then I went straight to bed. I was like, I've had enough of this. So, but today I was like, I need to come live. I need to come live and see my tribe. I hope you all are doing well this week. I hope you're well, guys. So I'm just darkening here, but it feels like his is darker than this. But let's see, he actually went closer. But the good thing with the pencil is that I can always like erase any stray this thing, unlike the other one, unlike the marker, or what do you call that thing. So I'm just going to get it close to the circle as possible. And then he also did here, but then I saw he kind of did it this way, rather than drawing a line, like he bends like as if he's like shading. So this was what he did. I think this was what I saw him doing. Let me just double check. So after shading there, yeah, so he shaded as well. So he shaded there. Okay, so he shaded, so I'm just going to do tips like that. Maybe he's trying to remove the line that looks like pencil drawing. So I think that's what he's doing here. So to me, guys, illusion looks like magic trick, because something may not start to look right, and then bam, it starts to look right. Kind of. I'm loving this. This is actually easy, guys. It looks really easy. It reminds me of when I did this cube, this floating cube. Even though I don't know what is floating in this, it actually reminds me of this one. This one was so easy to do. Unlike when I did this one was just, this one, it was like a puzzle. But I still don't get this one, guys. So yeah, we have done quite a lot. For those of you that have missed it, a quick recap. My name is Sasha, and on my platform I try tricks, hacks, and things to make life, like anything anyone says it makes life easy, I will try it and see, and so that way you guys don't have to. So this past 2 weeks we've been doing sketches. Like, let me just give you guys a quick recap. We've done paper plane. Everything we do live, and we don't do trial runs. We basically just come and do it, and if it works, good. If it doesn't, we move to the next one. And this was meant to be a hole on a paper that I did. This one was heads. It gave me a headache, guys, because I actually did this twice before I got to this, guys. And this one is similar to what we are doing now. This thing reminds me of that thing that we're just doing, that we've not finished. And this is also meant to be a hole in a paper illusion, and this is also an optical illusion that we did as well. And after that, we did some food. We did pizza, the controversial pizza, meant to be ham, pineapple, and olives in a pizza. So this was meant to be an easy sketch as well. And this is meant to be a $5 million banana. I really enjoy doing this, guys, because I do love bananas, and this actually looks like a banana popping out of the paper. And we also did this optical illusion hands. So this one I used my hands as a template for my weird hands. I've got this trick. It's awkward, but my hands never go straight. My hands go deep down like this. So it's kind of like awkward to like try to place my hands down. So I've always done this since I was a kid. My hands never go like, it has to bend, guys. So yeah, we did that with this. It was really nice drawing the lines and all that. It's just beautiful, guys. And we also did realistic ear. This was my attempt to draw a realistic ear. And we tried realistic body foot as well. So this was when I was doing like lots of realistic body parts and stuff like that. So I tried the foot, and then we tried a hand as well. We tried few hands, guys, so we will go back eventually and try more body parts and all these things. The people claimed on social media that it's easy for beginners, so that was why I had to try them. So everything I try is anything I see that it says it's easy and it's beginners friendly and stuff like that, I go for it. So we also did this one is for you guys, my tribe. This was when I was very low, and you guys gave me that strength to carry on. And this hand is for you guys, the fist that says we're stronger together when we support each other. And that was when I was like struggling with this one. I needed that support, and you guys just boosted me and told me to carry on, because I wasn't seeing this face mapping. It was meant to be a face mapping, maybe Loomis method or something like that. And I don't know. This was my take on what that person said was an easy way to draw a realistic face. And this was my two flops. I tried to do 3-in-1 hack: how to draw a smiley eyeball, how to draw a lashes and eyebrow. So this was my take on how to draw all those things, and I don't know, I'm not really happy with it. And this was another one, how to draw a lips, and this one says you have to draw a love, you have to draw triangle, rectangle, and 2 triangles. And this was my take on it. So yeah, so this is a quick recap of what we've been doing. So now we can carry on with what we actually are doing today, because I need to speed up this process so that I can go and prepare my dinner. So yeah, so I'm just doing what the guy says to do now, guys. So we're doing another easy optical. Oh, apparently it's meant to be easy optical illusion, guys. So I'm just shading the lines here darker, because I think he's trying to get rid of what they call it, the lines that we drew, and then he just went in and darkened here. So yeah, so all those sketches, guys, are on my replay for anyone that wants to go back and try it out. Because the good thing with doing it live is that it's very slow pace, so you can actually take your time and do it, and try and see if you can sketch it. So they are all on my replay for anyone that's interested in checking them out, or just seeing what we go up to on that day. So it's nice, like, chatting to people as well. Like, you guys have been really amazing, so thank you for that. So then he goes to the next place. So I'm going to use a lighter pencil. I'm going to use 4B for this, because he did a lighter one here. So let me see what he did. So he basically went with the pencil, he went light, he shaded everything lighter than the other side. So let me be sure that's what he did, and then after that we'll see what's next. But yeah, this looks very easy. And then he darkens there as well, and then he went back with a dark one, but that's by the way. So let's just do this bit. So do you know my overnight oats is still here looking at me? I made this lovely overnight oats. I'm still editing it, guys. It's meant to be mixed berries. Because I've got the flu, apparently berries are good. It gives you vitamin C's and stuff like that. And especially now that summer is gone. So I need to have that to help me with my sore throat. I went to school, and trust me, to go there and get the flu. So that was why I actually didn't go to school today, guys. Because when I woke up, my throat was just so sore. I was like, no, I need to go back to bed. So I've been sleeping all day, guys. Slept, woke up, anticipated, or procrastinated studying, and then I went back to sleep. And then I looked at the time. I was like, oh, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I better go and have my breakfast, because I've not had my breakfast. And I know I should have breakfast when people have breakfast, but I just didn't feel like eating anything. So I went back to bed. And now I'm doing this because I was like, I've come and say hi to my tribe. You're probably wondering Why is she not online sketching? So I have to do this today. Hopefully tomorrow, maybe I'll come here again and I'll sketch after school, guys. If I have the energy. If not, I'll sketch. I will try and come online at least twice a week. I promise. So then he goes here as well. And I'm guessing it's a he. And then he also darkens here. Or he tries to, I don't know. He just does something here. So this is my first attempt, guys. First attempt to do this. And okay. So then he goes with the black one. So I'll go back with 8B. Because I see him with black again. So now he's using the black. Okay, he used the black for down here. There's a break again on YouTube. So this is a guy on YouTube that I saw his optical illusion and I was like, I've got to try this one. So he used a darker one here. And I know he also used it here. So he used it here as well. And then he darkens it again with pencil. So he darkens here again with pencil. Does he blend anything? Oh yeah, then he starts to blend as well. Okay, so he darkens here. Hi guys, hi. Feel free to say hi, guys. And then he goes here as well, guys. He does something here. Oh, look at my mistake here. I made a mask. Wait, how did he do this one? No, he did it this way. So he darkened here this way. The good thing with pencil is that I can always like erase it. So, oh, there's a massive mistake here, guys. I don't know what to do with that bit. I'm just going to leave it that way. So he darkened here. Yeah, and then so today for dinner I'm making chili con carne with a twist. Chili con carne with a twist. With a Mexican twist. I've never done it before, but my head actually tells me to do it, so that's why I'm doing it. And I saw him using a pencil for here as well. So after using the marker, he still used the pencil here. Maybe it's because he's going to also blend in here, I don't know. And here seems to, I don't know, this does not feel darker. This is meant to be darker than the other side. I'm meant to see like really dark here. And then he gets his paper towel. I'm saying paper towel. Now he gets tissue paper. And then he starts to blend. So I've got one here. And then we can start to blend. I'm just trying to see how he blends. So just fold a tissue paper. And then you blend. So let's see what he's done. So he's trying to make it look very old, guys. So we're just going to do here. It starts light, like so. So he starts light like this. And then he goes and then he does here as well. Oh, see, it's gone outside the, but then I can always use what they call it. Can always use a razor to erase the, yeah, he actually did that, guys. So just blend, blend, blend. And then he used a pencil. I don't know if I should blend out whatever I did here with the big pencil as well. And then he goes back with the pencil and he darkens some more. Okay, so he goes back with the pencil. So he goes back with a pencil. I'm just watching, see what he does. Okay, stay still. So he goes back with the dark pencil. And I'm thinking 8B is the darkest, right? Let me see. I do have like this thing here. Oh, 14B is actually the darkest. And if I go 14B here. No, I've not got 14B, guys, on the set. So I'll go back again with this. So he goes back in. I think I'm going to be very forceful with this. Oh, Sugar's Bell! Sugar's Bell! I've moved to the next thing. Oh my days, Sugar's Bell. Oh, I got carried away there, man. I just let my hands sleep. I'll just blend that bit. I let my hands sleep. Anyway, so he went back. He did here darker. And then he did here like so. Kind of like you have to put like more pressure down here. And then he did the same here. Like so. I think it's kind of like a rustic well. I think that's what he's trying to do. I don't know. And then he did the same here, but I'm just going to try and blend here that I erased off. So I'm using 4B for here. I have to fill this back. So fill that back, and then here as well. Because this side is meant to be darker. So I'm just pressing it in more. And then I'm just going to blend my stray here. And then he goes with this as well. And then he just, he uses the dark ones here. think this was what he did. And he goes back here as well. And then I would erase, because I saw him erasing here. So I'm just gonna erase here where the blends came off the circle. Then I'll use this and just dab to remove the strays. I wonder if any of you have ever tried this sort of illusion before. You can always leave a comment and let me know. Did you enjoy doing it? I actually enjoy doing this one, guys. It looks so easy. Apart from here that I just messed up. It actually looks really easy. So yes, this guy is actually right. This is easy one for beginners. And then he does here. I think he's trying to define the circle here. Like so, I think. And then what else does he do? So then now he goes with this white thing. I think this thing is a crayon he uses. I just assume this is what he's using because he actually doesn't say, but it looks white. So he goes in with it and he starts to like rub off all here. I don't know what he's doing, but I'm just going to follow what he's doing. So he uses something white like this. Someone tell me if it's this or if it's an eraser. It's probably an eraser he's using, guys, but it looks white. That's the thing. I wish some of these sketch artists will actually tell you what they use, because to me it looks white, but I think it's an eraser he's using, guys. Oh, I think it's an eraser. To me it looks like this. So then he takes some of this from here and then he starts to rub it on the outside of the paper. So this is what he's actually doing next. It's kind of like trying to make the paper look old, maybe, I don't know. I just wish I knew what he was using. And then he goes back again. He puts in some stray lines, like lines like this. Right? Oh, hold on. Oh, there's a break again. Okay. Just wait. So then he does more of this things here. And then he takes from here and then he kind of just roughens here. So suppose he's trying to create kind of like, I don't know. So this is what he did. I think I've overdone it here. This one is not supposed to come off here. The circle meant to remain circle like that. So he does this. I think that's what he does. He just goes only on this side. He doesn't do on this side. I'll just drop this down. So So here is meant to be darker though, guys. So I think I'm just going to do kind of like, here is meant to be darker, like the circle is meant to be dark. So maybe I need to just go in with this thing, like so, and just try and make it, press it down a bit. Trying to kind of like follow the line and just make it dark like he did. Yeah, I think that's what I meant to do it that way. And then I do here as well. So that way it kind of like defines in here. It's nice to have this from the compass sets, guys. Really nice. You can use this. So, because he made here really dark, and I didn't feel I was doing it justice that way. So, maybe I can just do this now. Because now when I do the dark, it feels better. Except this green thing here, guys. But there's nothing I can do. So I think this is the illusion. This is supposed to be the easy way to draw an optical illusion. So we just do here like so. I think you probably just did here as well. So guys, this is it. I don't know, does it look like an illusion? So then let me just unpause it, and then let's see what he does. Can you guys actually see it? So I don't know. No, I think I'm not done. So as I'm looking at it, there's meant to be like some single, like it's meant to be something darker. Let me see, what's the darkest shade here? So 6B, 10B, and 12B, but I have not got a 12B. I've not. So why do they actually give me that in the sets? So in the sets, they say the darkest ones is like 14B, 12B, but it's not in this set, is it? 14B. What is another dark one? 5B, 6B. I think the darkest is the 8B that I'm doing. I think the H, I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. But it's meant to be a bit darker here. There's still meant to be some stuff there. What's this one here now? It's meant to still be a bit rough here. Oh yeah, that was why he used the eraser, guys. It was actually an eraser he was using. I'm just gonna have to do this. I'll use this. He used like a pencil eraser, but I don't know what kind of, because it looks like he used a crayon. It looks like he used a crayon, but it's not a crayon he used. I don't think it's a crayon, because this crayon is not giving me what he did. So I think I'm just going to use this to try and make it a bit rough. So I'll use this to try and make it a bit rough like this, and that's it. I don't know if you guys can see the illusion, but apparently this is an easy one. It is actually easy. So the top bit needs to look a bit lighter than the down bits, and he used something that looks like a pencil, guys. So just in case if you're wondering. I'm using this Feeble Castle pseudo gum to try and make it look a bit old and rusty, and so. I think I got it now, guys. Looking at the camera, I think it's looking. Yeah. So that's it, guys. This is meant to be an easy drawing for beginners. So it says a very easy drawing on paper for beginners. And this is how it's supposed to be. I think I'm just going to leave it like this, guys. And apparently it's supposed to, let me see. What did he actually rolled some ink on it. And then let's see if the illusion works. I don't know. Can you guys see any? Oh, my pencil. I don't want to drop it. Apparently it's meant to work like that. So if you put it this way, this is how it looks. And if you, and then it also looks like, look guys, okay, so he does something like this and it looks like it's going into the hole. That's so cool, right? Does it look like the pencil is going into the hole? Yeah. So I think it's actually an easy one, a fun way to trick your eyes. And yeah, it looks like the pencil is actually going into the hole this way. Right? And then you can actually just spin it. Yep. This is actually really cool. Anyway, guys, that's it. A quick beginner's one. And it actually works. I'm actually enjoying this. I tried to lift this one up so I can get gravity down. Oh, that's so cool. It actually works, guys. And then like this, it looks like the pencil is in a hole. So this is how to do a beginner's friendly way of drawing on paper. Drawing on a paper. Yes. So that's it, guys. Now I've got to go and have my muesli that is already like getting all swollen. And I'm gonna have that now and then prepare for dinner. So that's it, guys. And then I'll see you guys on the next one. And don't forget, I've got all my sketches on replay for anyone that has missed when I came live. And I want to say thank you to everyone that joined in today. I want to say thank you to everyone that's kind of like, left comments as well. Thank you so much. And don't forget, you can click the subscribe button, come and be a member or a part of my tribe, my positive community, and also turn on your post notifications so you get the notification whenever I come live. I'll see you guys on the next. You never know, it could be a sketch, it could be a chit chat, it could be magic tricks, it could be knitting, it could be cycling, it could be skiing, it could be whatever. You never know what we'll do next, guys. I don't even know what I will do next. I'll see you guys on the next one. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys. Bye bye.